Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going on a little adventure, not to some exotic location, but to a place we all visit, sometimes even daily, the grocery store. It sounds simple, but this is where our health journey truly begins. The choices we make in these aisles can completely transform how we feel, our energy levels, and our overall wellness. But let's be real, with thousands of products all screaming for our attention, it can feel overwhelming. How do you cut through the noise and fill your cart with genuinely good stuff without breaking the bank? Well, you're in the right place. I'm going to share my ultimate guide to mastering the grocery store, packed with smart shopping secrets that will turn you into a pro. We'll cover everything from planning your trip to decoding confusing food labels and making delicious, healthier swaps you'll actually love. So grab your reusable bags, because by the end of this video, you'll be navigating those aisles like a health champion. Let's get started. First things first, never ever go to the grocery store without a plan. Walking in unprepared is like sailing without a map. You'll end up wandering aimlessly and your cart will magically fill up with things you don't need, especially if you're hungry. The secret weapon here is meal planning. Before you even think about leaving the house, take 15 minutes to plan out your meals for the week. Think about your schedule. Got a busy week ahead? Plan for some quick and easy dinners. Maybe a slow cooker meal or some simple sheet pan recipes. Have more time on the weekend? That's your chance to try something a little more adventurous. Once you have your meals planned, create your grocery list based on the exact ingredients you need. This single step saves you time, money, and prevents the dreaded "what's for dinner" panic at PM. A well-organized list is your roadmap to success. I like to structure my list by the store's layout: produce, protein, dairy, pantry staples, and so on. This way, you're not zigzagging from one end of the store to the other. It's all about making the trip as efficient and stress-free as possible. Alright, you've arrived at the store with your master plan in hand. Now, where do you head first? My golden rule is to shop the perimeter of the store first. Think about the layout. The outer aisles are typically where you find all the fresh, whole foods. We're talking about the vibrant produce section, the lean meats and fish, dairy and eggs, and plant-based alternatives. This is where you should spend most of your time and your budget. Let's start with the most colorful section, produce. Your goal here is to eat the rainbow. Different colors in fruits and vegetables signify different vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Grab some leafy greens like spinach or kale, some red bell peppers, orange carrots, blueberries, and yellow bananas. The more variety, the better. Don't be afraid of the frozen section either. Frozen fruits and veggies are picked at their peak ripeness and flash frozen, locking in all those amazing nutrients. They're often cheaper than fresh, especially for out-of-season items, and they last so much longer, which helps reduce food waste. They're perfect for smoothies, stir-fries, or just steaming as a quick side dish. So fill your cart with all that fresh goodness from the perimeter before you even venture into the center aisles. Now that your cart is brimming with beautiful produce, let's talk about protein and dairy. These are also usually found along the store's perimeter. When it comes to protein, look for lean options. Think skinless chicken or turkey breast, fish like salmon or cod, which are packed with healthy omega-3 fats, and lean cuts of red meat if you enjoy it. For my plant-based friends, this is where you'll find tofu, tempeh, and edamame, and don't forget about eggs. They're an incredibly versatile and affordable source of high-quality protein. In the dairy aisle, things can get a little tricky with so many options. A good rule of thumb is to opt for plain, unsweetened versions of yogurt, kefir, and milk. Flavored yogurts, for example, can be loaded with surprising amounts of added sugar. You're much better off buying plain Greek yogurt and adding your own fresh fruit, a drizzle of honey, or some nuts and seeds at home. This way, you control the sweetness and get all the probiotic benefits without the sugar crash. The same goes for milk and milk alternatives. Always check the label for unsweetened to avoid those hidden sugars. Okay, it's time to brave the center aisles. This is where most of the processed, packaged foods live, and it's where a little bit of knowledge goes a long way. The most powerful tool you have in these aisles is the ability to read a food label. Don't be fooled by flashy claims on the front of the box like all natural, low fat, or made with whole grains. These can be misleading. The real truth is on the back, in the nutrition facts panel and the ingredients list. The first thing I look at is the ingredients list. The ingredients are listed by weight, so the first few items make up the bulk of the product. A good rule of thumb is to look for a short list of ingredients that you can actually recognize and pronounce. If the list is a novel filled with chemical-sounding names, it's probably a highly processed food. Next, check the nutrition facts. Pay close attention to serving size, as it's often much smaller than you think. Then scan for added sugars, sodium, and unhealthy fats like saturated and trans fats. The goal is to keep these as low as possible. Choose products with higher fiber and protein, as these will help keep you feeling full and satisfied. Learning to quickly scan a label is a skill that will serve you for a lifetime of healthy eating. Let's talk about some smart swaps you can make in those center aisles. This isn't about deprivation. It's about upgrading your choices. Instead of sugary breakfast cereals, which are often just dessert in a box, look for oatmeal, either rolled or steel cut, or choose a high-fiber, low-sugar cereal. For your grains, swap white rice, pasta, and bread for their whole grain counterparts. Look for the words 100% whole wheat or 100% whole grain as the first ingredient. Brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat pasta offer more fiber and nutrients that will keep your energy levels stable. When it comes to snacks, it's easy to grab a bag of chips, but why not swap them for something better? Look for nuts, seeds, or whole grain crackers. Instead of a sugary granola bar, maybe an apple with a spoonful of peanut butter. And let's talk about oils and sauces. Many store-bought salad dressings and marinades are packed with sugar, sodium, and unhealthy oils. A simple swap is to make your own at home with olive oil, vinegar, and some herbs. It's cheaper, healthier, and tastes so much better. Making these small, consistent swaps adds up to a huge positive impact on your health over time. Finally, let's talk about saving money while shopping healthy. There's a common misconception that eating healthy has to be expensive, but that's just not true if you shop smart. Your meal plan and grocery list are your first money-saving tools, as they prevent impulse buys. Next, become a savvy shopper. Before you go, check the weekly store flyers for what's on sale, especially for produce and protein, which are often your biggest expenses. Plan your meals around these sale items. And don't forget to use your store's loyalty program and digital coupons. A few clicks on an app before you shop can lead to significant savings at the register. Another great tip is to buy certain items in bulk. Things with a long shelf life like oats, brown rice, dried beans, and lentils are often much cheaper per unit when bought from the bulk bins. And remember our friend, the frozen food aisle? Stocking up on frozen fruits and veggies when they're on sale is a fantastic way to ensure you always have healthy options on hand without worrying about spoilage. And think seasonally. Buying produce that is in season is not only cheaper but also means it is at its peak in terms of flavor and nutritional value. Healthy eating can absolutely be affordable with a little bit of strategy. So there you have it, your complete guide to conquering the grocery store. It all boils down to a few key principles. Go in with a plan, stick to the perimeter for fresh foods, become a detective and read those labels, make smart swaps in the center aisles, and use strategies to save money. Remember, every trip to the store is an opportunity to nourish your body and invest in your long-term health. It might feel like a lot at first, but I promise, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Soon it'll be second nature. Start with one or two of these tips on your next trip and build from there. Maybe this week you focus on just planning your meals, or maybe you commit to trying one new vegetable. Small changes lead to big results. You have the power to transform your health, and it all begins with what you put in your cart. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living a healthy and happy life. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite healthy grocery store find is. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.